welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an awesome day. It's a beautiful day here, so I thought I would plant some of my vegetable garden and some flowers and some flower pots. I went yesterday to Lowe's and got a few things. I'm sure I'll be back many times before I'm done because I just love plants. But I thought I'd bring you along while I got some stuff done, and yeah. Do me a favor down below. Tell me what your favorite plant or vegetable is to plant during the spring, and also what are your favorite flowers. So let's get started. There's a lot to do. I joined the local initiative to be more green, use less water, plant local, all that kind of things. And in the little packet I got these really cool seeds for California bluebell wildflower. So it's kind of cool. And I'm gonna plant those down there at the, I'm gonna plant these down there at the end behind the grill and just spread the seeds kind of all over. Oh, but there are lizards everywhere. Shoot. And when I do seeds like this and I just sprinkle them, I kind of rake up the whole top and then put them down and then I'll cover them back up. Wow, and these are tiny. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. They are tiny, tiny, tiny. Can you see those? They are super tiny. This part in here, there's mesh underneath because we have gophers like crazy here and they eat the roots of all of our flowers and plants. So we have mesh from like right there all the way down that way. That's where I plant my other flowers and my garden. That way, hopefully the moles don't eat them, though they do know how to get into this part too. So I'm going to bring all the flowers over here and kind of space them where I want them, and then I'm going to just plant them. I've got a bunch of different bright colors, a lot of pinks, purples, reds. And while I plant, or before I plant, I wanted to show you one thing. You can see this cactus right there. That was here when we moved here. They were all little babies about that big, and I replanted them, and this one's the only one that's gone nuts. The other two are still kind of babies at the back. But anyway, I'm going to plant now, and I will be back in just a minute. Okay, so what I did is I kind of laid them out how I'm going to plant them. Now I'm going to go back and just plant them. Okay, well I got all of those planted plus the seeds down at the end, so all I'll do is water that. Now next I'm going to do the flowers in the pots, and I think that's it for today. I don't think I'm going to do my garden because I did the rain barrel, and doing the flowers, I think that's enough for me with my CRPS today. But let's plant the flowers now in the flower pots. We got all those beautiful flowers, and they're all going in pots. Plus I had a few of the little bed flowers left, so I'm going to put them in a pot as well. This one goes up front. This one I'm going to put in the blue pot. So we're going to actually go over there and plant that one. So the yellow flowers we're going to put in this pot right here. And I'm going to do the planting right here. I'm going to scooch you back a little bit. Okay, and I've got some little bags that they're going to use first, just because they're easier. So, put the dirt in. that's enough or too much. That's just right. I love it when things work out like that. Now I've got to work this plant out of this pot. And what you do is I just squeeze along the bottom and kind of tilt upside down, and they just slide out. And then I just stick it in there. And I fill around the sides with more potting soil. I'm going to use my shovel because it's skinnier and can hopefully get more in there. And use my hand to kind of pull the flowers out of the way. Alright, so I moved it a little bit so I could get some on this side and it could be even. It was a little bit uneven there. Hold on, I'll turn the camera for you. There we go. Alright, so that one is all done and it's beautiful. Next, I'm going to do the orange ones in the blue pot over there, so we'll go over there. Let me do the little leftover wet bed plants in this one, because they'll make, this will be a pretty little pot of bed plants when they bloom. I like to do that so nothing goes to waste. Those will be pretty once they bloom. So I'm going to put this one back over by the patio door. Okay, so I thought I would plant these pretty orange ones in this blue pot, just because the colors are so complementary. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll go up front and plant our other ones. Alright, as you can see, I got the pretty orange. Those are kind of like a succulent, so those are planted. Now I'm going to go do my one lone cucumber. Where is it? Now I'm going to go do my one lone cucumber plant. I've decided I'm going to plant my vegetable plants that I bought, but I'm not going to do my seeds today. I'll save those for either tomorrow or next week sometime. But anyway, let's plant this cucumber plant. It's pretty easy. I only got one cucumber because basically you only need one cucumber plant. I normally have such great luck with them that one is always enough. Oh, no, I'm going to have to come over to right here. This was all dug out by us, so the gophers, like I said, there's mesh under here, and we dug a certain depth, so I have to make sure I'm in the deepest part, and this is it right here. Okay, see, I dug my hole. I'm just going to take it out of this little plastic thing, and I'm going to plant it. Now, I don't have, unfortunately, all the seed starters I did not take because my kitchen flooded, but if you would like to start seed starters, I'll link that video above, because I was hoping they would start and I wouldn't have to have so many bought plants, but it didn't work out that way. But that's okay. If there's anything I've learned over the years, it's like, don't get upset about stuff you can't control. And I couldn't control the leak in my kitchen. Okay, so I'm going to move you down here. I'm going to plant my 3 tomato plants, and I'm going to plant the 1 cherry tomato plant in the pot, because last year it grew fabulously in there. Then we'll go up front and do the mum, and then we'll wake Larry up and ask. Okay, so we're going to plant these 3 tomato plants. These are all large-sized tomatoes. And then I have 1 cherry tomato plant that I'll plant after this. I'm going to plant these far enough apart because tomato plants get huge, and you normally have to put a cage around them. I always keep the little plant stake with them so I know what I'm planted and which one it is, how it does, so if I want to get it again next year, I'll know, hey, that one did well or that one didn't do well. And what I'm talking about are the little tags that come with them. That way, like I said, I'll just know what I planted and if it did well or if it did not. That was a big beefsteak tomato. The soil looks really good. I just kind of, prepped it with some fresh fertilizer, organic fertilizer. Okay, now I'm putting this one in. Take that, my little tag, so I'll know what this one is. Get it in there, and then put my little tag there. That one is a Bonnie original. And then the last one here, good roots. That's good. These are all going to be able to have great root systems. And this is also a Bonnie original, so I got 2 of those. That was what they had the most of, so that's what I got the most. I got 2 of those and 1 big beef steak.
All right.
So that's done. Now I'm going to go to my pot here and do my cherry tomato. So this is the pot last year that I grew a cherry tomato in, and it did so good that I want to do it again this year. But I need a little more dirt right now, so get my potting soil. And just put it in there. Okay, and that's perfect. And I'm just going to pull my plant out. And there we go. That is all my vegetables that were plants planted, and the few flower pots I got for back here so far. I have 1 front that I need to go plant, and I have the flower that I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. So, okay. So I hope you enjoyed my spring planting. I hope it inspires you to go out and plant. Let me know again what your favorite vegetable to plant is if you plant vegetables, or your favorite flower down below in the comments. Thanks for being here today, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.